SailGP Season 4 Grand Final, San Francisco. This is event number 13. This is Emily Nagel. That is Stevie Morrison. I'm Todd Harris. Glad to have you with us. Emily, start with you. Who has the edge as far as tactics and approach go when we come into San Francisco in these tricky waters?
I'm going to go with the easy answer here and say the Kiwis. Not necessarily specifically with San Fran waters, but when it comes to tactics, I think they've been really dominant all season. It's shown on the leaderboard, but when you listen in to the comms on board, they are just so in sync as a team. Australia, in terms of the tactics of the race course, probably do have a slight edge in terms of they have sailed here a lot. They have won here a lot. They know what works. But they haven't necessarily been gelling as well lately.
So, Stevie, is this going to be a showdown between Pete Burling and Tom Slingsby?
We heard on who had the edge with the drivers. Some really interesting stats that Emily had on Spain against France in terms of the windy weather. My opinion before I heard that was that New Zealand are the favourites. I don't see Spain being able to win the Grand Final in a windy venue against New Zealand and Australia. I think the French could. But my thought on it is that Australia and France or Spain, have to lead at Mark 1. I don't think New Zealand have to lead at Mark 1 to still have a chance. I think if you let New Zealand get to Mark 1 first, I think the other teams have got a big problem, because I think they're just that little bit quicker. Australia knows the course so well. Slingsby loves the breeze. We're going to have breeze. They're used to winning these finals. And, how are the Kiwis going to go with that expectation? We'll see, won't we? I think it should be a classic, but I think the Aussies, Slingsby's going to have to go high risk at the start line.
And you wonder if someone's going to be the fly in the ointment when it comes down to it and play the spoiler, a team like Canada, Rockwell, Denmark, or Emirates GBR. But you look at France, and Emily makes a great point how good they are in high breeze. You look at Spain, maybe the hottest team right now with all the momentum. They have the confidence. Australia, Emily pointed out, they just don't lose in San Francisco. And, of course, New Zealand, they've won 5 of 12 events this year. So tough to bet against the Kiwis, but that is who they think, the pros, think has the edge in tactics and approach. We look forward to seeing you. 2 days of fantastic racing at the SailGP Season 4 Grand Final from San Francisco.